expensive therapy.
Brothers Spring Fever Sale, happening now.
Rasputin had healing gifts.
He appeared under a shroud of holiness.
He engaged in petty theft, petty vandalism.
A mad monk who seduced the imperial family.
She thought God was speaking to the family through Rasputin.
And cast chilling visions.
The disaster is great, the misery infinite.
A man whose life story is stranger than legend. Grigori Rasputin. On an all-new Biography, tomorrow at 8 Eastern, 9 Pacific on A&E. This is time well spent. This is A&E. Tonight's special presentation explores the evolution of firearms. An A&E original, The Story of the Gun. Brought to you in part by the complete line of 1997 Lincoln and Mercury automobiles. The Story of the Gun will continue in a moment here on A&E.
The 280 horsepower Lincoln Mark VIII. Tempted? Claritin.
You've got to ask your doctor about Claritin.
It's time you experienced Claritin. Ask your doctor about a prescription.
I did.
Clear days and nights are here. Ask your doctor today about switching to Claritin and call 1-800-CLARITIN.
It's the countertop
That goes in your shower.
the dining room table.
You do the dishes in.
It's the surface that
Cleans easily.
looks beautiful indefinitely.
And knows no boundaries.
It's DuPont Corian.
The forecast called for a calm, quiet meeting, but a tempest rages instead. It's often the case in today's international business climate, which is why the employee owners of United have prepared a place high above it all, with worldly comforts that refresh, restore, and renew. United Airlines, the calm before and after the storm. We don't just work here. Come fly our friendly skies.
Hooray for Hollywood. It's classic Hollywood.
Begins March 17th on A&E. We now return to the story of the gun here on A&E. The story of the gun will continue in a moment here on A&E.
The 280 horsepower Lincoln Mark VIII. Tempted?
Now you can own this 4-part video cassette collector's edition box set, The Story of the Gun. Call 1-800-423-1212 to order The Story of the Gun, and you will also receive this $25 value hardbound companion book to the series. Call 1-800-423-1212 and order The Story of the Gun with the companion book, all for $79.95 plus shipping and handling. This offer is not available in stores. The Story of the Gun, and A&E Original. We'll be right back after these messages here on A&E.
David Bowie from Madison Square Garden in New York City. For the first time in over 10 years, Bowie performs hits and classics from every era of his brilliant career and brings down the house with Billy Corgan, Robert Smith, Lou Reed, and other special guests. David Bowie, a very special birthday concert with friends. On pay-per-view.
A special musical event not to be missed at home on pay-per-view.
The end is near. Harry Weinraub, the fine men's clothing store in downtown Cleveland Warehouse District, is closing forever. Additional drastic markdowns were just taken. Save to 70% and even more on Harry Weinraub's entire inventory. Suits, sport coats, pants, furnishings, and accessories. Everything goes. Even year-round suits and new arrivals for spring. Nothing held back. Harry Weinraub has a full-size range. Regular shorts, longs, and big sizes to 60. Shop this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to save up to 70% and more at Harry Weinraub's men's closing sale going on now. Open 7 days, including Sunday.
We now return to the story of the gun here on A&E. The story of the gun will continue in a moment here on A&E.
The 280 horsepower Lincoln Mark VIII.
Rasputin had healing gifts.
He appeared under a shroud of holiness.
He engaged in petty theft, petty vandalism.
A mad monk who seduced the imperial family.
She thought God was speaking to the family through Rasputin.
And cast chilling visions.
The disaster is great, the misery infinite.
A man whose life story is stranger than legend. Grigori Rasputin. On an all-new biography tomorrow at 8 Eastern, 9 Pacific on A&E. Travel back behind the scenes to a world where honor, chivalry, morality, and faith were one with brutality and hate. The world of Sir Walter Scott's Ivanhoe, an A&E original presentation.
Well, it's a classic story. It has all the classic ingredients, you know, the love affair, the great rivalry between the two knights, the personal family feud, I suppose, that's going on.
If you want romance, it's such a romantic and quite an innocent tale, although there are battles, there are emotional, physical, mental battles going on all the way through.
It's also so much a story of contradictions and how different people start, whether Christians, Jews, kings, princes, they all start the very beginning of Ivanhoe on a very, very specific journey which they believe they're going on.
You just want to engage the audience so that they've been transported to another time and another place. By the end of every episode, you know, you really do want to watch the next one.
Father, is it him?
Your sort of God, your country, your honor is it. You know, that was what you lived for.
The choice is not sort of stitched up happily ever after.
The stakes are always really, really high. That's what, you know, passion is.
So join A&E as we take you into the world of chivalry, honor, morality, and faith. A world where passion governs. An A&E original presentation. Sir Walter Scott's Ivanhoe begins April 20th on A&E. We now return to the story of the gun here on A&E.
I don't invest for a living, so I'm not comfortable judging what risk is right or too much, whatever. That's what I have Oppenheimer funds for.
Oppenheimer funds, the right way to invest.
The 280 horsepower Lincoln Mark VIII. Tempted?
To impress the gentler set, one mustn't allow perspiration to run amok. Thus, new Right Guard Clear Stick, a new superior approach to powerful protection. All the wetness and odor protection of a white stick, now in a powerful clear stick. So clear, there's no flaky white stuff. Now perspiration hasn't a chance. with this new advance. New Right Guard Clear Stick. Anything less would be uncivilized.
Oppenheimer Funds is like a great basketball team. A bunch of talented people working together, in this case, for my benefit.
Oppenheimer Funds, the right way to invest.
Visit A&E online for complete program listings at www.aetv.com. It's online time well spent.
Realty Consultants presents The Locations for a Lifetime. Exciting home sites and homes designed for active lifestyles. Call Realty Consultants at 838-HOME. You'll receive a free sales package of the most exclusive and spectacular new home sites available, including a feature on our builders whose standards are what other builders call extras. Come home to a view like this. Call Realty Consultants for Fox Meadow and the Courts of Weymouth, Preston Village and the overlook of Seven Hills. Call 838-HOME.
What does the phone number 1-800-CAR-LOAN mean to you? It means if you call 1-800-CAR-LOAN today, you could be driving tomorrow. It means if you call thinking you have bad credit, think again. If you call, wait a minute, call 1-800-CAR-LOAN now. You'll get what you called for, a car loan. And of course, a great-looking car. It's as easy as 1-800-CAR-LOAN.
We now return to the story of the gun here on A&E. The story of the gun will continue in a moment here on A&E.
Just a reminder, next time you need a little help getting airborne, the 50,000 employee owners of United Airlines would be more than happy to help. Come fly our friendly skies.
Tropicana Pure Premium is never, ever made from concentrate. But a lot of brands are. You don't want that, do you, kids? See how kids dig it when you tell them the facts? Tropicana Pure Premium. Perfect.
We now return to the story of the gun here on A&E. The story of the gun will continue in a moment here on A&E.
It's the kitchen island.
You can take a shower in.
The shelf you use
to wash your hands.
It's the surface that's
easy to clean.
Means no grout, no mildew.
And no limit to how it makes a bath beautiful.
It's DuPont Corian.
Yes! Hey, it's Rob! You've blown my cover!
Yeah, you spies should carry the Motorola StarTAC cellular phone with VibraCall Alert. Try it on. It can vibrate instead of ring. It's real covert.
So high-tech, it could only come from Motorola. Motorola, what you never thought possible.
Imagine your feet are under attack, not by one flesh-eating predator, but many, in a feeding frenzy. That's athlete's foot. You can't just kill some. You need a potent weapon to kill them all. Lotramin AF. Full prescription strength medicine. The brand doctors recommend more than Dezinex and Mycotin. Lotramin AF is so deadly precise, it doesn't just kill some, it kills them all. Get Lotramin AF, the killer cure, because they're always hungry.
Now get 24 issues of the new New Yorker week after week for just $19.98. Save $40 off the cover price and get the special cartoon collection free with your paid subscription. Call 1-800-445-3883.
This is time well spent. This is A&E.
How can a car win Strategic Vision's Total Quality Award, have more room than Chevy Lumina, more power than Toyota Camry, more standard features than Ford Taurus, and still have a price this reasonable? It's puzzling. Dodge Intrepid. This changes everything.
Cablevision introduces pay-per-view movies for just $2.95 each. Now you can see Hollywood's newest video releases for the new low price of $2.95. That's less than most video rentals. And there's a new, easier way to order. Now there are special 1-800 phone numbers for automated ordering, one for each pay-per-view service. See the preview channel or your pay-per-view guide for more information. $2.95 movies, easier ways to order. 2 more reasons to use the in-home convenience of pay-per-view.
Doesn't get much better than this.
We now return to the story of the gun here on A&E.
Oppenheimer Funds is like a great basketball team. A bunch of talented people working together, in this case, for my benefit.
Oppenheimer Funds, the right way to invest.
All day long, I'm in the sun. I swim 20, 50 laps a day. But the things I like don't always make my skin happy.
Now there's a new body wash from Dove. Ultra Moisturizing Body Wash. We've doubled the moisturizer to give you smoother skin than ever before.
My skin feels softer.
It's a delicious feeling. It wakes up my sensual side.
Ultra Moisturizing Body Wash with double the moisturizer. New from Dove.
G'day, Uncle. Need a lift? Nice car, kid. It's my Subaru Outback Sport. Another Outback? Same all-wheel drive traction as yours. Better gas mileage than the Cherokee Sport. That's fine, but can she... Alcorn or RAV4? No problem. Smart boy. Must run in the family. Outback Sport. The newest Outback from Subaru.
Hey, early again, huh, Frank?
I don't say this to many people. What we do, the job we do,
Okay, guys, listen up.
is the most important job I can think of.
You've got a flight control check. Lewis and Randolph.
I mean, there's no such thing as a B-plus mechanic on this airline.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Everybody knows their job. Everybody's responsible. Anybody, right down to the most junior mechanic, can keep an airplane in this hangar if there's the slightest hint of a problem. You might think, doing a job like this, day in, day out, it'd become routine. You know, just turning wrenches. But every now and then, I just go up and take a walk through the terminal. And right there, right in front of you, you see what's important.
One magazine hypes tech stocks, another healthcare, another high-tech healthcare. What my financial advisor told me makes more sense.
Oppenheimer Funds, the right way to invest.
We now return to the story of the gun here on A&E. Now you can own this 4-part video cassette collector's edition box set, The Story of the Gun. Call 1-800-423-1212 to order The Story of the Gun, and you will also receive this $25 value hardbound companion book to the series. Call 1-800-423-1212 and order The Story of the Gun with the companion book, all for $79.95 plus shipping and handling. This offer is not available in stores. Tomorrow night, meet the mad monk of Imperial Russia, the mysterious Dark One, Rasputin, on an all-new Biography at 8 Eastern, 9 Pacific. Now, from Winchester, Colt, and Remington to the Gatling gun and assault rifles of today, stick around for The Story of the Gun on the A&E special presentation, next on A&E. A&E's special presentation, The Story of the Gun, has been brought to you in part by Charles Schwab.
You can't be a nice guy because they'll snow you.
The technology is driving the change.
Communism going away has just opened up global investing. I always say you should be able to sleep at night. You should have your money working for you.
People give us their money to invest it, not to play with it.
So I'd rather invest in a company that's training workers to use technology than a company that actually makes the technology.
I'm just convinced that India is going to be
I
important.
want somebody who understands that and sticks to their guns and can stay disciplined through the tough times.
If you spent this much time with mutual fund managers,
A desk is a very poor place to view the world from.
you'd pretty well know which funds made sense and which made more sense. How to spread risk, maximize potential, and build a portfolio of funds to help see you through the long haul. That's exactly what we did. Introducing One Source Portfolios from Schwab, the mutual fund of mutual funds. Handpicked by people who spend most of their time living and breathing them. One Source Portfolios, the way it should be.
You will one day reach the promised land, far away in the west. They came in search of a new life and a place to call home. And A&E special, The Irish in America. Next Sunday at 8 Eastern, 9 Pacific, only on A&E.
Come to Leisure Time Warehouse now during their early bird sale and save hundreds on any size above ground pool. For example, an 18 or 24-foot Capri pool package is early bird priced at only $8.99. Plus, Leisure Time Warehouse will install it right now for only $99. So to find early bird,
Sell it, then move it. Weiss is having a gigantic wall-to-wall sellout. Every fur, every leather, and every cloth-coated Weiss Beechwood store must go. Many at cost or below. Save to 77% on drastically reduced furs. Mink coats start at $7.99. Luxury mink coats $19.99. Designer furs, sables, minks, Fisher, lynx, all at a fraction of the original price. Use our special fur account up to 60 months to pay. This is the most all-encompassing sale with the deepest discounts ever. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity at Weiss Beechwood Place.
10 Eastern, 11 Pacific. Miss Marple crosses swords with the boys in blue.
Forgive me, Superintendent, but I hope that you don't find me irritating.
Dismiss the thought, Miss Marple.
Cool and collected, Miss Marple. At 10 Eastern, 11 Pacific on A&E tomorrow. This is time well spent. This is A&E.
Hooray for Hollywood! That screwy bally-hooey Hollywood.
Biography goes Hollywood with Academy Award winners, the big screen's biggest names, and their walk-on fame.
The brightest stars to see on Biography.
Sydney, Sophia, Marlon, Henry, and Audrey. It's lights, camera, and Oscars.
It's classic Hollywood.
Begins March 17th on A&E. The Story of the Gun will continue in a moment here on A&E.
These lights. They say it costs $1 million a day to light Las Vegas.
I've been here 6 times.
Twice. 46 times. This is the best place to watch people.
Sigmund Sigfield.
Hey, aren't you guys Siegfried and Roy?
Roy.
Actually, I'm Siegfried. This is Roy. Hey, can I get comps to the next show? Okay. It's cool. This is a great place. There really is only one Las Vegas.
Banking from home with the world's #1 selling home computer with Intel Pentium processor. Packard Bell. Wouldn't you rather be at home?
With more than 6,000 mutual funds, choosing the right one for you can be overwhelming. Charles Schwab helps simplify the process. We provide over 900 funds, many without loads or commissions, and many that financial advisors prefer most. Then to make it even easier, we use risk and return data from Morningstar to determine the historically high performers and put them all together in the Select List, only from Schwab. Call 1-800-5-NO-LOAD to get your free 6-month subscription.
Now you can own this 4-part video cassette collector's edition box set, The Story of the Gun. Call 1-800-423-1212 to order The Story of the Gun, and you will also receive this $25 value hardbound companion book to the series. Call 1-800-423-1212 and order The Story of the Gun with the companion book, all for $79.95 plus shipping and handling. This offer is not available in stores. Visit A&E online for complete program listings at www.aetv.com. It's online time well spent. We now return to The Story of the Gun here on A&E. The Story of the Gun will continue in a moment here on A&E.
When was the last time someone remembered your name, your preference for wine, or that you like your sea bass blackened and your prime rib rare? When was the last time the only difficult choice was steel drums or string quartet? And when was the last time you celebrated all night just because it's Tuesday? Holland America Line. It's time.
I am the greatest.
I lived a very exciting life.
Every life has a story. Biography. 10 great years, only on A&E.
What makes this Dodge Caravan such a value is our family value package. For no extra charge, you get 7-passenger seating, security drawer, air conditioning, and more. Plus, you also get seats that roll, cup holders, and storage spaces, even a great stereo. All for just $17,815. But what makes this family value package so valuable is where you'll find it. In America's best-selling minivan, Dodge Caravan. See the friendly Dodge dealer near you.
Brothers Spring Fever Sale, happening now.
We now return to The Story of the Gun here on A&E. The Story of the Gun will continue in a moment here on A&E.
It's the countertop
that goes in your shower.
The dining room table.
You do the dishes in.
It's the surface that
cleans easily,
looks beautiful indefinitely,
and knows no boundaries.
It's DuPont Corian.
Now get 24 issues of the new New Yorker week after week for just $19.98. Save $40 off the cover price and get the special cartoon collection free with your paid subscription. Call 1-800-445-3883.
Rasputin had healing gifts.
He appeared under a shroud of holiness.
He engaged in petty theft, petty vandalism.
A mad monk who seduced the imperial family.
She thought God was speaking to the family through Rasputin.
And cast chilling visions.
The disaster is great, the misery infinite.
A man whose life story is stranger than legend. Grigori Rasputin. On an all-new Biography, tomorrow at 8 Eastern, 9 Pacific on A&E. We now return to The Story of the Gun here on A&E.
1, 0.
The time has come to share a common bond. History lives in all of us with original documentaries, special movie presentations, and great events. We'll take you there only on the History Channel, where the past comes alive.
I've seen the promised land.
Call your cable operator and ask them to carry the History Channel.
Hooray for Hollywood. It's classic Hollywood.
Begins March 17th on A&E.
Come to a place where nature is just around the corner. A place where fresh air and bright lights live together in perfect harmony. Come up and discover why the world needs more Canada.
Ontario is just around the corner. Come up and share in the vitality of our cities. Dance on our streets and witness a nation's pageantry. Discover all the wonders of Ontario. For affordable packages, call Yankee Holidays.
We now return to the story of the gun here on A&E. The story of the gun will continue in a moment here on A&E.
Corporations are changing more than ever before. But no matter where people figure in your company's future, we'll have the furniture that configures to your people. Hayworth, furniture for what's next.
Shoppers have one. Travelers have one. PC buyers have one. Now investors have one too. Mutual Fund OneSource from Charles Schwab. OneSource can't promise investment success, but it does put over 600 no-load funds in one place. Which ones may be right for you? Visit any Schwab branch now for help building your portfolio and get investing the way it should be.
We now return to the story of the gun here on A&E. The story of the gun will continue in a moment here on A&E.
Imagine your feet are under attack, not by one flesh-eating predator, but many, in a feeding frenzy. That's athlete's foot. You can't just kill some. You need a potent weapon to kill them all. Lotramin AF. Full prescription strength medicine. The brand doctors recommend more than Desinex and Mycotin. Lotramin AF is so deadly precise, it doesn't just kill some, it kills them all. Get Lotramin AF, the killer cure, because they're always hungry.
Last fall, while some people went shopping for new sweaters, the people of Peterborough went shopping for a new energy company.
Deregulation is giving the people the ability to choose.
I think that the town made a really good choice.
With Enron, we've seen energy rates cut between 15 and 18%.
You don't even know that there's a difference until you get your bill.
Nobody likes a monopoly, and particularly in a place where the state motto is live free or die.
You can choose your neighbors, and soon you may choose your energy company, Enron.
This is time well spent. This is A&E.
If you need a car and have bad credit, listen very carefully. Wayne's Auto Credit can put you in a one-year-old car with no down payment. Yes, no down payment. Even if your credit is less than perfect. So if you've been bankrupt, divorced, or slow paying your bills, Wayne's Auto Credit can put you in a car with no down payment. If you've had liens, judgments, or unpaid medical bills, Wayne's can put you in a car with no down payment. Call Wayne's Auto Credit today at 1-800-354-LOAN. That's 1-800-354-LOAN. Call right now.
In the March issue of Biography, distant star Daniel Day-Lewis, Sybil Shepherd, Pamela Harriman, Andy Warhol, Walter Cronkite, and more. Biography magazine lets you slip out of your life and into someone else's. Call 1-800-238-2800 because every life has a story. We now return to the story of the gun here on A&E.
Were things any easier for him? Was providing for a family simpler back then? Now there's so much information, decisions are tougher. Strange. I grew up not wanting to walk in his footsteps. Now I only wish I could.
Things are more complex. Ask a Merrill Lynch financial consultant who can help with a plan and more ways to make the plan work than anyone else. The difference is planning. The difference is Merrill Lynch.
This
This little celebration is brought to you by the people who've helped so many other people understand and enjoy cellular phones. Radio Shack, America's #1 retailer of cellular phones. Surprised? We're not. We're just happy. Radio Shack, you've got questions, we've got answers. Activate now and get 1 year of free roadside emergency service.
Moving. A lot can happen between point A and point B. At point B, you might be worried that your favorite things didn't arrive safely. Not when you move with Wheaton Worldwide Moving. A lot can happen between point A and point B. With Wheaton, it all points to customer satisfaction. That's why we're the official mover for Steinway & Sons pianos. Wheaton. We move America's most satisfied customers. Call us for a free copy of our money-saving brochure.
Every day I try my best to meet the challenges that come with doing the toughest job in the world. That job isn't being president, it's being a parent.
It's tougher than ever to be a good parent. It's a job that none of us can do alone.
That's why 350 wonderful organizations have come together to create the Coalition for America's Children to help parents raise good kids. The Coalition knows hundreds of ways you can help. We hope you will contact the Coalition soon. Thank you.
We now return to the story of the gun here on A&E.